May 4th here now. Same field that I was working up and rock picking in the last video, and now I'm rolling it down. My uncle made this, for those of you that are new to the channel. I think it was like an old Wilrich digger, and then he remade the frame so that it will hold the rollers. But I can remember him making this that winter, and we've done a lot of acres. He made another one now out of an old John Deere fold-up row cultivator, but we run a lot of acres on this thing. It's a 30-foot unit. You can pull it along. You try not to beat it up, but some of those outfits, like Larson Farms, have you guys watched those guys? An 84-foot wide roller? Are you kidding me? That's massive. But this suits our needs very well. You can see how dusty it is. But they're talking rain tonight, which will be a welcome rain. And I realize this might be unorthodox to roll before planting to a lot of folks that do the 30-inch rows. But we do run a 455 John Deere grain drill, 35 foot wide on, I think it's 10-inch spacing. So we find that our drill does a better job if we roll it first, and it gives it a more even level to ride on, where if we plant into this, and we've done it both ways, but the drill will ride, a little rougher, and we get better seed placement, and we don't see as many like just laying on top. So we did 30-inch beans one year, and we did roll afterwards, and that might be something that we go into with the smart firmers on the planter. It might be something that we're looking into in the next couple years, but for now, this is how we do it, rolling in front of the drill. Nice and smooth, ready to be drilled. The wind is kind of blowing west, and there's some rain out there, and that's usually a sign that the storm's brewing, but it's only like 2 counties away from us, but the rain chances just went down, so I'm really not sure what to think. We're gonna do a yellow flag on this one. Yellow flag, proceed with caution. I don't know. We're gonna work down 40 acres here, and he's planting that other 25 or whatever it is, and then we'll plant this 40, and we'll probably see what the weather's doing. Now the wind shifted north on us. Still dusty as all get out. You can maybe see the clouds building there to the right would be our west. Still allegedly no rain coming, but I'll post a picture of the radar right now. It doesn't make any sense. There goes the roller. I'm on seed box duty. Switching seed. And backing up the rock picker is just an added little challenge. It gets you on your toes in the morning. Back working ground. A trace amount of rain this morning. That's all that came out of that. Plenty dusty still. Any corn stalks we couldn't get through last year because it was too wet. Kind of plugging up from the slough grass here, but if it was just the corn, it grinds it up real nice. But I'll probably hit that a second time just to make it a little better for planting. You can see the slough grass maybe is wrapped up on the shank over here. Not bad. That was the corn stalk area. This is that slough grass area. This kind of fills with water generally if we have a lot of rain, but that's once over. Chewed everything right up, leveled it out, but I might just try to go over it one more time to help bury some of that stuff a little more. Move to our second farm of the day. Probably the final. We're not pushing terribly hard. We're pushing pretty steady, but the weather looks like it's going to cooperate. So we've been putting in about, anywhere in that, like, right around that 50-acre ballpark range is what we've been kind of doing a day. Today might be a little bit bigger of a day, but I'm kind of going right with the wind. All of a sudden the wind shifted, but today might be a little bit bigger of a day, but we'll probably have the beans wrapped up here in the next 3 days, I'd imagine, at a nice leisurely rate. Since the weather's going to cooperate, well, that way the beans will be kind of spaced out in the fall. Wow, that just looks amazing. One time over. You'll hear me say it again. This mulch finisher is amazing. We're just buzzing over all of the ground, or my headlands really quick, one lap, just to get rid of my tracks from turning around. I am not a fan of picking it up halfway or whatever, and just leaving it in the ground and turning around and turning back. Especially with these discs on the front, but in any machine, any digger in general, I'm not a believer in that. I think it puts a lot of strain on the machine, so this is how I do it. But I know a lot of guys just leave it a little bit in the ground to cover their tracks, but I don't know, to each their own. I'm just digging my tracks up quick, one lap around. This is absolutely unreal. All these fields are working up just beautifully, picture perfect, how it's supposed to be. No mud. I'm a little confused why there's no mud. We're used to farming in some mud conditions, but like the person has to step back and go, this is kind of how it's supposed to go. It's kind of how it's supposed to go. So it's nice. This is very nice for a change. Just pulling in here. This field's always been really wet and heavy. It's only like, I don't even know if there's 4 acres here, but tried in here the other day and it's just a little too tacky, as we say. Try it again. But the last few rounds there, a lot of rocks. And one more over there. On this mulch finisher here, we got the discs, obviously. This front row is a different style, more like a ripper shank, chisel plow shank, if you will, or whatever. They're bolt-ons, 2 quick, ratchet, 2 bolts. The other one is right there. And the back row are clip-ons, we call them. Just take a hammer and tap down there, and then you tap your new one on. So those go on really quick. But I got a few that are getting down there, that's for sure. Worked quite a bit of ground today to dry out for tomorrow. And I'm not gonna monkey with those for this little field here. I will do that on my morning walk around tomorrow. Well, I am out for this night. The drill's going. And I'll be back in the morning to work more ground. I got an obligation tonight, but it already is 7 o'clock. So with that, be safe, take it easy. Check you guys later.